want to talk about this video that was put out by Fox News about homelessness. Before I do, I need you to just, if you're a Democrat, to overlook the politicizing of this, because there is a deeper issue that they're talking about here that we do need to solve.
Basically, there are these areas of New York where people feel like the streets have just been surrendered. The list goes on from Green Goblins to someone who was attacked at the Howard Beach subway station. She's battling for her vision. The person who attacked her just violated parole. He was released for once murdering his own grandparent. We're not recapping what happened in the last year or two. We're talking about what's happened over the course of the last couple of weeks.
So that was Lee Zeldin earlier tonight. Obviously, he's running for governor of New York, and he was talking about that shooting that happened right outside his home, and he's absolutely right.
I was in New York City a couple weeks ago, and I was on a subway platform, and there was an extremely agitated homeless man in the subway station, pacing back and forth, talking aggressively. And it's scary because you're just standing next to this track with no protection and homeless people have been known to push people onto the track. It was legitimately a frightening scenario.
It's just everywhere, this crime wave that's hitting cities across the country, not just New York State, all across the country.
I think that's right, that it is happening all across the country.
Particularly those places run by Democrats, including California.
Most cities are run by Democrats, so I think that's true.
So the other week, I went down to Venice Beach in Los Angeles as part of a special show we're doing on homelessness and crime for my podcast, The Daily California. But guess where I found myself at one point? So that question everyone was asking for so long, where's Hunter? Well,
okay, this is a problem, but I need you to listen to this. It's going to be this Hunter Biden obsession Fox News has. But
if you'd have come here a bit of a while ago, the answer to where's Hunter would have been there. There is the Hunter Biden mansion in Venice. Look at this, beautiful on the canal, lovely place. Hunter Biden, that's where he resided. What was it, $25,000 a month? Beautiful house. I think they've painted it now. It used to be white, and it attracted a lot of...
They can't stop with this Hunter Biden crap. Who gives a crap about Hunter Biden?
Attention. And you just look over there, see all the...
Now, that's what's interesting, right? A $25,000 a month apartment, and it's across the street from tents.
The homeless tents that are... They've been moved. Those tents used to be something.
And it goes down. I mean, they just showed just a few, but you can see it's going down the street.
They've been moved from the beach where a lot of media attention. They cleaned it all up. When Hunter lived here, there were no homeless there. There was Secret Service on that side of the street. So that's how it goes if you are Hunter Biden.
All right, just ignore the Hunter Biden thing. Just keep that image of the tents in that neighborhood.
And it looks like Hunter Biden got out just in time, because a few days ago, a house right there on the canal where we were was burnt down by homeless people. Which, it turns out, is now just a normal part of life.
It says 24 fires a day, surge in flames in LA, homeless encampment, a growing crisis.
As the LA Times recently reported that over half, 54% of all fires that the Los Angeles Fire Department responds to are related to homelessness.
I don't know the number in Akron, but I do know for a fact I work closely with an arson police officer in Akron, and he's an extremely great guy. And he's like, man, I'm just sorry to say this, but it's your people that are burning these houses down, meaning the homeless.
Let's be clear, the chaos and filth and crime now being inflicted on people who live in our great cities like LA and New York and Seattle and San Francisco. The chaos and the filth and the squalor and the crime are the direct result of the policies pushed by the far left Democrat.
Okay, so this is a political season, and that's why this is, they're bashing Democrats and hope to push up Republicans.
Ideologues who run them.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Okay, and that's the end of it. So anyway, I just wanted to set that stage because I agree with the premise of this, that what we're doing now is not working. Okay, and interestingly, it's not like he came up with any solutions. It's not like he was like, and then therefore we must kill them all, or we must put them all in jail. He didn't. I mean, it's easy to.
I want you to do me a favor.
It's easy to show the problems, but so this is my theory. It is all on the Democrats, and I'm a Democrat, but it's we can blame the Democrats because they've been put in charge of this. And my theory is that it is the housing first people that are causing the problem. And housing first is this idea that everybody deserves a house. Everybody deserves a house and nothing other. You either sit on the street in a tent or you get a house. Illegally sit on the street, across the street from a huge mansion, or you get a house. Nothing else will do. The mayor of New York came up with this idea of pulling a cruise ship, I don't know, one of those big cruise ships people float around on, and put homeless people on that. And the liberal position was, that's insulting. It's insulting to put them on a cruise ship. So there you go. And so is it the left? I mean, maybe it is the left. I mean, maybe it's the far left that is saying this stuff, but it doesn't really matter. What you need to know is that the policies of housing first are creating this mess, that you either get a house or nothing happens. And that's that's where HUD money goes. That's the only thing. It's just housing. You know what solves homelessness? Houses. And that's fucking bullshit. Homelessness is much more complicated than just four walls and a roof. We need, I believe, we need a gradated scale of solutions. We need triage. Look, what happened in Hurricane Ian, okay? Thousands of people lost their homes. And what they do? They put them in arenas, okay? They triage them in arenas. Why are we not triaging homeless people? We're leaving them on the street. Homeless people have had a disaster, a natural disaster in their lives. And it's not addiction and mental health. Those are oftentimes, I'm not saying they don't compound the issue, but there's usually something that is a breaking point. Like a parent dies that was supporting the person. A spouse dies. A significant accident at work. These types of tipping points tip a person over into homelessness, and sometimes they can't get out for years. Okay, and by just saying the only solution is a house, we have created this problem, and the Republicans have every right to bash the Democrats for leaving homeless people on the streets like this. And it leads to arson, it leads to crime, it leads to violence, it creates unsafe conditions of health-wise. It's all wrong. We have to expand the services. We know that congregate shelters people don't love, but I'm telling you what, I had 75 tents in my private backyard in the middle of winter in Northeast Ohio, and people chose it. Okay? They chose it. But I was shut down because the liberals, the Democrats said that, well, that's beneath human dignity. They need to get inside. Oh, really? Well, meanwhile, now you shut down all of my work, and now you know where they are? They're hiding in the woods. It's not like they were like, oh, gee, now we can't be at Sage's, so now we're going to go get in a house. No, it's becoming winter. People are coming for tents more than ever. Tents giving out tents actually significantly increases in the winter. More people in tents in the winter because they can live without shelter the rest of this year. This is on the Democrats. The Democrats are absolutely wrong. The Republicans have no solution. Donald Trump did give 10 minutes on a speech where he said we need to put camps out on the outskirts of cities. I like that idea. There's nothing wrong with a tent. There's nothing wrong with a tiny house. We need to experiment. We need to end this absurdity of nothing or a house. It is asinine and cruel and stupid.